America is in a current state of confusion, turmoil, and fear, as it has been for a very long time. We've just come off of the most trying election cycle that I can remember. And there's a lot of lessons that can be taken away from it, and there's a lot of things that were seen that left me a little bit disturbed. This election cycle, as in pretty much all election cycles, people's need to be right outweighed their ability to debate or even listen to another person's reasoning for feeling the way that they feel. And one of the problems that we had was there were racists on both sides, whether they want to admit it or not, on both sides of the aisle, both Democratic and Republican. And they're the ones that went back and forth with the hateful banter, which allowed for people to develop blanketing statements and stereotypes, which was wrong, and it got us to the point where we're at now. A lot of people are confused and scared, and they're wondering which direction this goes. Well, that totally depends on us. I remember seeing a girl that was spewing a whole bunch of hateful rhetoric that was anti-Obama, and that left me more than a bit concerned because it led me to believe that she was raised in a hostile environment. A lot of people are so worried that President-elect Trump is going to have so much power that sometimes it gets to the point of absurdity. I've heard people saying, how do we raise our kids, or how can we tell our kids not to do something when the President of the United States does it? Well, here's something you need to understand. First and foremost, we're the adults here. We are the leaders of our households, and we determine how our children are raised and whether they have great moral value or not. It's really simple. You want to know how to tell them or teach them? You teach them. You teach them right, the difference between right and wrong, so that you know that when they walk out of the house, they have good moral fiber. The only thing that those politicians do is they represent us in the worldview, and there are lawmakers, but we as adults, we're the leaders of our households, and we determine how our kids turn out. Oh, fucker. Really? One good thing we can really teach our children is how the election and the Electoral College works, so that they have a better understanding of the whole process, because there are a lot of people in this nation who really don't understand how the process works. So I would invite you to, if you know the process, teach it. If you don't, learn it. Now, back to the kids. They wonder about their moral fiber. It's really simple. It doesn't take much. If you want your children to be peaceful and loving, kind and compassionate, and a valuable part of society, it's in your hands. You can't leave it in the hands of the teachers. It begins at home. So I guess just remember, we're the adults, we're the leaders, and we decide where our children go in life and how they turn out. So let's make our example